Army ants are known for their highly organized, cooperative colonies. These ants work together in large groups, sometimes numbering in the millions, to hunt and survive. Unlike many ant species that build permanent nests, army ants are nomadic. They do not build a permanent nest, but instead move frequently, constructing temporary bivouacs made of their own bodies. Army ants are fierce hunters. They don't carry food back to their colony. Instead, they swarm over their prey in large numbers, overwhelming it. Their diet includes a variety of insects, small vertebrates, and other invertebrates. The colonies are highly coordinated, and the ants communicate primarily through chemicals, pheromones, and tactile signals. They can form complex, moving columns of ants to encircle and overwhelm prey. In many ant species, the queen stays in one place, but with army ants, even the queen migrates with the colony. The queen is cared for by worker ants and is always on the move with the colony. The army and colony can be compared to a superorganism. Every ant in the colony works toward the collective survival with specialized roles such as workers, soldiers, and the queen. Army and soldiers are equipped with large mandibles that help protect the colony and defend it from predators. Their powerful jaws can inflict serious damage. The most recognizable behavior of army ants is their swarming tactics. The ants move in dense, coordinated groups, which can be terrifying for other animals and very effective for hunting. In some species, army ants can form living bridges using their own bodies. This is helpful for crossing gaps or navigating through difficult terrain, creating temporary bridges as the colony moves. Individual army ants have a relatively short lifespan, typically living only a few months, though the colony itself can persist as long as the queen is alive. Army ants often don't need to individually navigate the terrain because they follow the pheromone trails laid by the ants in front of them. This system of chemical communication is what allows them to move and hunt in such large, organized groups. Army ants do not only attack prey, they can be highly aggressive when threatened, using their numbers to overwhelm and defend their territory from predators or intruders. Army ants are fascinating for their cooperative behavior, sheer numbers, and ability to work together as a single, mobile entity. Their tactics of overwhelming prey and constant movement make them some of the most unique and efficient predators in the insect world. Army ants exhibit a behavior known as trophallaxis, which is the sharing of food within the colony. Worker ants pass food to each other by mouth, ensuring that every ant receives nourishment, including the queen and larvae. The lifespan of an army and colony is limited. Some species only last a few months, while others can last up to a year. The colony's survival depends on the queen's ability to reproduce and the workers maintaining the nomadic dot. Army ants can clear an entire area of life, feeding on any insects and small animals they come across. They can devastate local insect populations temporarily, but other animals that rely on these insects can also be affected. There are various specialized roles within the army and colony, including workers, soldiers, and the queen. The workers hunt, forage, and care for the young, while the soldiers are responsible for defense, using their large mandibles to protect the colony from threats. Army ants demonstrate extraordinary cooperation by forming bivouacs, temporary nests made from their own bodies. Worker ants link together to create living structures that provide shelter for the queen, brood larvae, and other members of the colony. Army ants' nomadic nature is an evolutionary adaptation. Because they do not have a permanent nest, they avoid the accumulation of waste and predators that could otherwise harm them. Their mobility also allows them to exploit new territories for food. Army ants' aggressive behavior and large numbers serve as a deterrent to many potential predators. Even larger animals, such as mammals, will avoid areas where army ants are swarming, knowing that they are difficult to escape once caught. Army ants play a crucial ecological role. By hunting large amounts of prey, they help regulate insect populations and contribute to the decomposition of dead animals, acting as a natural cleanup crew in their ecosystems. Army ants' swarming tactics overwhelm their prey. Their sheer numbers enable them to capture and dismember larger animals that they couldn't overpower individually. They may consume creatures as large as frogs, lizards, and even small birds. Army ants leave behind pheromone trails to guide other members of the colony. When an ant finds food, it leaves a trail to communicate the location to others. This trailblazing behavior enables them to form highly organized hunting parties. Some species of army ants have symbiotic relationships with other animals, such as certain birds and beetles, which follow the ants to scavenge the prey the ants leave behind or to benefit from the protection provided by the ants. Army ants are a prime example of nature's complexity and efficiency. Their ability to work together in massive numbers for hunting and survival has fascinated scientists and biologists alike. Their behavior offers valuable insights into the power of teamwork and evolutionary survival strategies. Thanks for watching.